Welcome. Oh, it says starting. Keeps saying start. Welcome to episode 5 of the first annual Chuggalo annual calendar spectacular, Advent calendar spectacular. I am once again accompanied by Chuggalo Mike. Mike, say hello.
Nailed it. Hello, friends. Good to see you again. This is what, even less than 24 hours. We made it all the way up until midnight.
We are 20 minutes into day 5 of the Advent calendar, and today we have Sierra Nevada Celebration Fresh Hop IPA.
Like that double take.
I'm glad that it's so far fresh into this part of the calendar.
I'm excited for this one.
So let's go with the crack right away. Let me know when you're ready.
All right, do it.
3, 2, 1. So I want to get this beer out of the way before Mike left on his business trip. And by the way, watching this video is better than scrolling Twitter at 12:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. So
cheers to that.
Don't correct your eyes. I am dressed as Buddy the Elf because it's a festive time. It's it's Christmas time.
I just can't get over that. That's quite the costume. And you said this was a ugly sweater party. You fucking nailed her.
Yeah, I told people when I showed up, I go, this technically is not a sweater, so if I don't meet the requirements of the party, I will leave. But I actually won the prize for the evening, so the best sweater, if you will, for the evening.
Nice work, Matt. Nice work. I would give you the prize too. It's sweater-like, and then it's got a collar and a cuff.
Yeah, it's festive. It checks a lot of
extra ornamentations. It got the hat. I like it.
Yeah. So it no, and like you said, it checks a lot of boxes, and that's all that matters. So, we tried to rope JT into this review. But as I alluded to earlier, he was in bed and he was scrolling Twitter, and I'm sure that's going to bite me later in the butt, in the next 3 weeks at this calendar.
I can't fault him. I got Twitter up over here, so nice work, JT.
I am not on Twitter, not at all. I'm not on Instagram. I'm not on any of that weird stuff.
Well, that's my favorite because your Untapped goes right to Twitter, and I got to tell you when people comment on your stuff.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, like, you do that and I post like on my Untapped, like it's auto populated because JT handles most of the social media.
Fair enough. So what do you think about this one? Fresh can be.
So I'm glad, again, as I alluded to earlier in the video, I'm glad that we're drinking this earlier in the pod as opposed to 3 weeks later into the calendar, excuse me.
Exactly.
Just in case that it was supposed to be fresh as fresh can be. I've seen this beer all over Craft Beer Geeks on the Facebook channels, and people have really lauded this. And as you were saying, you're glad that we went stout, sour, finally now into the IPAs, which is like our sweet spot, our common sweet spot. Sorry, Stacey.
I do like the IPAs better. So I do like this one.
In a little bit about Sierra Nevada. So this is going to be the biggest brewery that we've had so far. They started in California, not where, if you're a fan of the BCP and JT's geography knowledge, not from Nevada, but actually from California, and then they built a second brewery location in North Carolina. So it's bi-coastal. So let's say with this one we've checked the box with North Carolina and California.
Okay, I'll buy that.
This is a great.
I could drop knowledge bomb on me. I thought for sure this was from Nevada just because of this, and I never actually looked.
No, the Sierra Nevadas primarily are a California mountain range. Yeah. So
I bring you to trivia, not me.
Off the top rope, I don't get anything festive with this. I guess it's a warming factor. in my upper esophagus or whatever. So, um, it's a good IPA. There's nothing like, granted, full disclosure, this is early in the morning. Hell, I'm dressed up as Buddy the Elf. There's no like resonance or a deep hallmark with this beer, but that's the thing with Sierra Nevada. They don't follow up a lot. It's not like you've think about the last time you've had a Sierra Nevada. You're like,
yeah, like you said, I think this is a kind of you can call it a craft beer, but it's probably more like a macro brewery at this point. So
yeah, but it's not like when's the last time you've been in your life and you're like, oh, I had that terrible Sierra Nevada. No one has ever said that. No one's been
yeah, they're all pretty decent that come out.
Yeah, and just this is a 6.8, so it's a very, again, that we've talked about with IPAs before, between 6 and 7.8. You're not going to get anything just for a standard IPA, not DIPAs or TRIPAs or quads or anything like that. It's a good beer. It doesn't follow up, but it doesn't push the envelope. It doesn't do anything like unique or substantial. Even though it says a celebration, it's trying to like play into the holidays.
You think they only released it around the holidays for that?
Oh yeah, I don't think, without doing any research, if only we had some communication devices between us.
Exactly. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of those Stone ones, like fresh if you drink by. So like if you get those fresh ones, you got to drink them early.
Enjoy by or enjoy after.
So,
enjoy
before. And I enjoy those a lot. So it kind of reminds me of those.
Yeah, but do you think you enjoy them because you know what you're getting? It's not a gamble. It's not. Yeah.
It's a decent all-around beer.
Yeah, it's just a decent all-around beer, and that's what this is. It's a decent all-around beer. There's maybe a little freshness, a little bit of pine, amping up like the WIPA aspect of the beer. This is definitely a WIPA. It's not a NIEPA. Off the top rope, I'm going to give this a 3.5. It's right there. There's nothing great. There's nothing, but it's a great standard beer.
Yeah, I'd have to go with you around there. I think I'd give it a little up notch, probably about a 4.0. I mean, very drinkable. I'd buy a 12-pack of this any day.
Wow, a 12. That's a substantial comment. That the fact that you would.
I mean, it kind of reminds me. It's kind of got like the Two-Hearted Zombie Dust type, really good, beer.
That's.
I mean, it's probably a notch below those, but I mean, still decent.
That resonates because that's a little bit of foreshadowing where I'm going to put my beer of the year is pretty close to one of those. So yeah, it makes me think that like that crisper, cleaner. It doesn't. Again, more of the WIPA, not of the NIEPA. Both of those beers that you said, with the
like the ones that are fresh hopped, I believe.
Yeah.
I think they're like wet hopped almost. So they lose their hoppiness a lot faster. So you definitely have to drink these while they're fresh, like it says.
Yeah, you can't age a wet hop because that it hasn't been a hop that's been pelletized and disintegrates in the beer. It's something that you steep in the beer almost like tea, and then you pull out, and you only do that like in the final like 4 or 5 minutes finishing of the beer. So
nice. I'm learning a lot today. I know where this brewery is from. I had no idea how they make wet hop beer. I just know I like it.
Yeah, so Chico and Sam Mills, North Carolina. So I think it's Chico, California, and Sam Mills, North Carolina. So it's
you learned a lot doing this pod.
Yeah,
3 years now almost. And
if only I did the research, but
very good. Sounds like you did. Either that or you're fooling me and you're really good at it.
Yeah, and that's the only thing. Be convincing in what you do, and like we're doing this advent calendar, and thank you for coming on this journey with us, friends of the pod. The beauty is we're better than scrolling Twitter.
Hopefully, but I guess we'll see by the views. Hopefully, get some more. It seems like there's even more people interested now that we've been kind of sharing these every day. Might get some clamoring next year. Hopefully, we can maybe get 10 or so in the wild. Who knows?
Got to keep going.
Maybe 20. Yeah.
who knows? By the end of January, maybe we're doing 3 or 4 beers a day. Just 1 beer every hour. Just keep going.
Our livers might not appreciate that, but I'm hopefully, like I said, I'm on my work trip. Hopefully, I can find some sweet San Antonio beers for the folks.
Yeah.
I can check in if you follow me on Untappd.
Just stay away from Shiner.
Mm.
And for Buddy the Elf and Chuggalo Mike, cheers and happy holidays.
Awesome. Thanks for the tips. Yes. Happy holidays, folks.
Bye-bye.